Hey guys, welcome back. And welcome to Winterland. It's been a couple of days since I've been on, and welcome to Bowthornville. It's been a couple of days for me at least. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Can't be bothered to deal with them. I've had a bit of a backlog of videos. I just haven't had the time, to be honest, to like go through them and upload them. But I had to refill. I just thought that this guy's horns were was a boat horn for a second there. Anyways, this guy needs a name. I was like thinking, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but kind of wanted to do something Swedish. I still haven't come up with anything. You know, one name was that deer from Frozen. I'm not sure if Frozen is supposed to be like Scandinavian or like Germanic, because I think all of the names in there are Germanic at least, but all of the names are also very common in Sweden. Anywho, I thought we could do something fun today. So, I have this glider schematic, and I'm thinking this is a duplication, but maybe it isn't. But it would kind of be weird if this isn't, but it only gives me one, but let's try it. Okay, it does duplicate it. Perfect. Okay, so we'll keep one copy in here, I guess. And then we'll just take this. So I prepared this beforehand. Bang! That's a glider. So suppose... Oh. Okay, it saves the schematic. Okay, that's nice. So I guess this is for sharing, more or less. So this is supposed to replace a backpack, I think. Yeah. So... Whoa, that's cool. Okay, awesome. I've actually seen nothing of this, so I have no idea how this thing works. I need food before I leave. Aha. Alright. So let's okay, cool. So it kind of felt like I tilted forwards there for a second. I'm not sure if this thing has durability or if it's like completely endless. I'll get to try it out in a second. Oh, I faked him out. Okay, there goes my knife. That's fine. So let's climb like that hill over there or something. And test this thing out. I don't think this is like a completely necessary thing to have the glider, since I have my elk for long distance travel. Can't jump there. Okay, so I think... Whoa! That's kind of crazy. Okay, but I didn't stay up in the air for very long. So maybe this is like a get down from mountain fast method, and not like a reliable travel method. So let's see. Can I... Whee! Okay, cool. I'm not totally sure if you can keep like or get more air resistance to make you glide for longer, or if it's just supposed to be like a get down from the height fast. But I remember now. The last video I uploaded was the lore session, and someone spoke of like flying through the air. So it would be cool to have some method to, I guess, prolong the flight. Maybe not indefinitely like in Minecraft, but maybe something to the effect of like the elytra and rockets. But that's cool. I guess the biggest use for it that I can find now would be to just like bring this with you on your journeys, and then if you've climbed a mountain, just equip it and fly down. Anyways, that's super cool to have. If you guys like know anything extra about the glider, any extra use cases, please let me know. Because that kind of just seemed like a fun little gimmick right now, but that might be completely different. Anyways, yeah, I don't really have anything planned for today, so let me come up with a plan and I will be right back. Okay, so I just had an idea. I want to make a blacksmith. I feel like this thing isn't really what I want to do or have. Oh, hello. So I was thinking, let's switch gears, and I think I've mentioned this in the past that I want to make like a proper blacksmith area. So I started looking around for inspiration, and I'll pull up the inspiration board that I've kind of put together. And I've learned this from more artsy / creative people than me. I wouldn't consider myself an artsy or well, yeah, artsy person in general. I think it's because my mind is kind of bad at visualizing things. Anywho, so I kind of decided that I want to make it out of bricks. I don't think the blacksmith should be a log cabin. So, of course, there'll be some wood like incorporated, and it'll have kind of earthy tones. But I started looking into bricks, and let's maybe type brick, and I got up all these different variants, and the one that kind of caught my attention was the brown brick. But we've suddenly bumped into a problem. How does one create brown bricks? Well, you take red clay, and you see if you fire it in the pit kiln, like in the ground, over there, it'll just turn into the red variant. But if you fire it in a beehive kiln, you can choose between 4 different colors. So the tan, the orange, the red, or the brown brick. And we'll need iron hatch doors to control which color. So I guess we've bumped into a bit of a sidetrack, which is completely fine. I needed something to do, and it kind of kicked back my fire. It kind of reminds me of modded Minecraft, where you'll kind of get these rabbit holes that you have to go down to like actually do what you set out to do. So, and I guess this thing was also a rabbit hole that we'll come to eventually. Yeah, I'll stop there. We'll eventually get there. But to make the beehive kiln, beehive kiln, I'm gonna have to make it out of refractory bricks, and I'm also gonna have to make more like iron hatch doors and another kiln door. Wow. I didn't use that in the kiln door. I didn't use that in that one. Ouch. Okay. I just used a regular solid iron door. So I guess it's a bit different. Beehive. So what am I going to need? It says the interior volume of the kiln is a 3 cubed volume. So is it just like the surrounding bricks? So what would be the next one? I guess it would be like a 4x4x4. So what's that? That's 16 times 64 minus 27. I don't know what that is. But yeah, it also says that I'll get a blueprint of ghost blocks, kind of how I made the other one, the cementation furnace. So I guess I'm gonna have to make more fire clay and more cementation bricks and fire up all of it. So I'm definitely not going to be able to make this today, which is fine. I just need a goal to work towards. So, how does one make refractory bricks? I can barely remember. We need fire clay, obviously. We'll also need crushed quartz and crushed bauxite. Bauxite, I think it is. Crushed quartz, I think we might be running out of this, but we have it nearby, and crushed bauxite or bauxite we also have somewhat nearby. So, I'm gonna need a lot more flint then to be able to make fire clay. So let's start this process up. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I have fire clay on hand. A couple. Not a whole lot, but a bit of it. So let's see. Fire clay. Sure, we could make another stack of... Not that one. I don't need the bricks one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to crush up a stack of quartz and a stack of this stuff, which I don't really have, so let's pop on over there and mine up some bauxite. You know, I've been super busy these last couple of days, or I guess week, ever since I got better. Like, I don't know if you can tell, I've kind of edited away some of the coughs and sneezes and whatnot, the more noisy part, so as not to, I don't know, be too distracting in the videos. But I feel completely fine now, actually. I have like maybe a moment of like needing to cough where it kind of tickles in the throat, but like it comes maybe once or twice a day versus like being constant for, I don't know, multiple periods during the day. So yeah, I haven't really had any time to do much playing, or energy for that matter. But I had this presentation today, and I was supposed to do it like a couple of weeks ago, but obviously I was sick, so I couldn't. But I was actually nervous, which is weird. I'm usually never nervous for presentations, and maybe it's because like I didn't really know like how high the expectations were, or something along those lines. I'm not sure. But it's definitely weird. And the presentation went fine. Like I think, well prepared. Like so the presentation was supposed to be like roughly 15 minutes. And I had timed myself doing it. And it went fine. So realistically, I shouldn't really have anything to worry about, but yeah, I don't know, I was just nervous, which felt really weird. Anyways, I didn't really find anywhere else to mine this, so let's just hop on down here and start mining away. And yeah, that feeling like stuck with me for so long, it felt like. I don't know, maybe like it came today, obviously. But maybe like an hour or two before like I was supposed to present. And the thing is like it wasn't in front of like a whole lot of people. Like there were 4 people in total in that room where I presented. So it wasn't really that. And I'm just trying to figure out what might have caused it. So one theory that I did have when I sat down and talked to a couple of people that I studied with was that maybe it's because I missed the official, like quote unquote official, well I guess it is the official time to present, and therefore I felt like something was kind of wrong, or something felt slightly off, which made me like, it made me kind of be on edge for some reason. I'm not sure, it's weird. But yeah, I've never really been one to get nervous at presentations and such, which I think is like a blessing. I know it can be like an incredibly hard thing for some people. But yeah, I've never struggled. Anyways, yeah, this nervous, how would one say that? This feeling of being nervous kind of stuck with me for like an hour after I presented as well, which is incredibly weird. Like there aren't many moments in life where I am actually nervous, I think. Maybe anxious, yes, but nervous, no. And I don't really know the difference between the two, but okay, let's maybe mine up a bit more and call it. Okay, let's call that good enough and let's get out of here. If I can. Ah! That snow pushed me. Oh, I overshot it. Alright, we're back. So I heard the crusher going like super fast, so let's take advantage of that. I've been watching a bit of an old series. So an old like Let's Play series. It's by Chimney Swift 11. When he played Attack of the B Team, a mod pack from 1.6.4. So this is like 10, 11 years ago or something like that. But man, that's such a throwback. Oof. So nostalgic and such a good. Ouch. I'll be fine in here. Yeah, but it's such a throwback and such a different like time period of YouTube. Like actual Let's Plays. I've kind of forgotten that how they were actually like formatted. It's very similar to how I've done it, but he kind of does a lot more work off camera and like does more cuts or a bit more cuts, but it's all like one take in the sense that every scene is like a couple of minutes long. And it's so refreshing. And that mod pack as well is my all-time favorite. I used to play it when it came out. Such a throwback, honestly. Ouch. I'm in a bit of a sticky situation here. I'm super low, I can't tank another hit. I'm kind of hypothermic. And I'm imprisoned by these guys. Oh man. See how many guys there were there? That's crazy. Okay, respawn. I should respawn in here. Am I still hypothermic? No, that's just a camera issue. Okay, that's fine since I have my spawn point. It was a long time since I died. Let's get revenge. Ouch. Man, these guys throwing rocks is kind of annoying. Just saying. Okay, so I kind of decided to be opportunistic since the pulverizer was going so fast. So I decided to pulverize most of the stuff, but it kind of turned out to be to my detriment, maybe, since I died, but that's fine. Okay, we have a red top grass, which I definitely don't need. Go away. We have crushed quartz, we have this, and I don't have the fire clay on me, so let's do that, and let's do this. Wait a minute. This. Okay. So apparently you can place just one, but it'll consume two either way, so. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fire these. I have these fired already, I guess. Yeah, I don't have any more fire clay. Ooh, that's right. I probably shouldn't have placed so many charcoal into these. Oh, never mind. They all burned up and... Okay, that's fine then. Okay, a lot happening at the same time. So, you go into here. You go into there. And I will need clay, so let's take some of this. I kind of want to fire the red clay for the brown, so let's use up some of this blue clay then. With this calcined flint and... Oh right, I have to grind this up. Okay, but I don't need it right now. Let's go fire these and I think be done with this episode. So, kind of got sidetracked. There was no project or process. There was no. What? I'm confusing myself. There was no progress. There we go. That took a couple of seconds. There was no progress on the actual blacksmith, but we are advancing towards a beehive kiln, which is cool, I guess. Will this be enough grass? Oh yeah, I had a couple of grass on me, so I guess that and peat. I have peat on me. That should be everything. So I think maybe hold off on that stack that didn't contain 12 bricks. I think that's fine. This one has 12. Let's see. This one didn't have 12, so yeah, let's hold off on that one. Wow, these pits look so deep with the snow. Oh, I don't have enough peat. I thought for sure. Okay, I can't remember if I have any extra refractory bricks lying around. Where's my peat? It's in here, I think. I think I accidentally... something which I didn't need. Let's check for... We have a couple of extra over, so I guess I can use that to build the beehive kiln as well. These bricks will also have to be replaced after being fired a couple of times, like after doing multiple runs of the steel or the beehive kiln. The bricks will have to be like replaced. They'll get heat damaged, so. Okay, awesome. So, I think that's all for today. We have a goal now. So the next goal is beehive kilns for bricks for... that's not my sword. Beehive kiln or bricks for... what's it called? The blacksmith. So, yeah, stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.